Welcome back. I don't even know where to start. Just kill me.
We'll get right into it, right where we should start off. As you can see, the thumbnail, the title, what it's all about. Tottenham Hotspur have defeated Manchester United 1-0 in the Europa League final in the most shit fashion, I'll be honest. But as a Man City fan, I was happy to see.
I was not happy to see as a United fan. I mean, I've been calling it the A competition all year because it was the only thing that we had left. The Premier League was gone at the beginning of the season, the FA Cup in the middle of January, the Carabao Cup also in the winter window, and it was it. This was it. Like, this was all that we had to really prepare for and give a shit about, and they couldn't even do that. And the players and Amarin and everyone in the whole entire club deserves blame. I mean, none of the players stepped up. Our greatest performer this year in Bruno had an absolutely terrible game. Harry Maguire doesn't do anything. He was, a pedestrian for most of the game, getting into it with Romero, who, our star boy Garnacho said after the game, "Oh, he's the best center back in the world." Well, get the fuck out. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm so done with these players and the coach and the owners and everybody. It just, if I wouldn't have made the decision as a 10-year-old to support this team, they wouldn't have me anymore. But it's just some sickness, some parasitic relationship where I give so much hope and thought and time in my day to these motherfuckers, and they don't repay it in any way, shape, or form.
The whole performance, probably from beginning to end, like Trevin said, not from just even United. Like, I'll speak
Both
a little
teams.
bit for the Tottenham perspective, too. The goal they had, we can talk about that. I mean, Brennan Johnson, back heel flick off of Luke Shaw's arm, shoulder, body, sort of. I think it was his arm, really, into the back of the net. Onana, no chance. I mean, did he get the late touch to kind of scoot it in past Onana? Yes, but, like, honestly, I thought it was an own goal when I watched it.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of a stinkfest from Tottenham, too. I thought they defended well. Kind of what you'd expect from, like, a Jose Mourinho game. Not a Postecoglou, like, type performance. I mean, they had, like, a little over 100 passes or something, I think. They didn't very much want to play with the ball. Like, it was all counterattack, all game for Tottenham. But it worked. I mean, United couldn't break them down. Diallo didn't have the best game. I mean, he had some glimpses, like some moments where you thought he could break through.
That was it, though.
That was it. I mean, but that's really the whole United team, especially the first starting 11. I mean, even when the subs came on, didn't really happen for them either. Xerxes, somebody coming on who we thought should have started over Højlund. That's probably what everybody thinks. Højlund, not the guy yet again. Didn't really have any chances himself. Wasn't really given chances, I mean, as a striker. United didn't play well, though. Tottenham, defensively, did what they needed to do pretty much to win the game. But both teams, offensively, was a fucking stinkfest, I think.
It was terrible. I could go on and on and on about X, Y, and Z player didn't show up. X, Y, and Z player had a horrible season.
Yeah.
And, there's a reason that we're 17th. Or going to probably finish 17th. Because there's no shot we're winning against Villa. I mean, nobody gives a shit anymore. I don't care. I'm probably not going to watch it because I'm just so fed up with this team and the coach and everything that has to do with Manchester United. I mean, I can't escape it. I could sit here for hours and hours and tell you everything that's wrong with the club and everything that we need to fix. But at the end of the day, we're not good enough. We're going to go through a period that is rough. And we knew that. But 16th in 37 of the 38 games are played already this season, that's a fucking problem. We haven't even gotten 40 points. 40 points was what you needed to get to make sure that you stayed up every year in the Premier League in years past. And we're not even there yet. These relegated teams have saved us by being even somehow more shit than we are.
Yeah.
And that's the only 3 wins that we've got in the last 4 months are through in the Prem are through the relegated teams. I mean, that's absolutely abysmal. And I'm all for Amarin getting time and him, getting his players. But there's no chance that you look at that squad and you say that's a 16th place squad. I don't give a shit what your system is. That's not a 16th place squad. Now, it's not a top 5 squad by any means. These players are not good enough, but they are better than 16th and losing the Europa League final in the way that we did. It's just too much. It's too much for me to bear right now.
To think that if just one of the teams who came up from Division 2 last season, if one of them, just had something about them, this Manchester United team, or even possibly at the end of this next game, because you never know, even this Tottenham team who beats Manchester United in the Europa League final could have been relegated. Just if one of them had something about them. It's fortunate, as Trevin said, that for Man United, that not one of the three could have had just an extra gear to get maybe 45 points or really make a statement.
Yeah.
Sometimes, those promoted teams can sneak into the, top 15 and whatnot. It's not super uncommon. It happens, right?
Yeah.
So, but all three of them, it's the luck of the draw that happens this year. It's really fortunate for United that that's how it is. A disappointing loss. Congratulations to Tottenham, though. I mean, at the Postecoglou phrase, the second season win, he goes and does it. As of recording this, we've just seen he's talking about, the third season will be better than the second. We'll see. So congrats to Tottenham on a Europa League first in 17 years. Maybe not a banter club. Gareth Bale coming out saying, maybe it's a United thing now. I mean, some thoughts.
Maybe Gareth Bale should shut the fuck up. But at the same time, he can talk. Any Spurs player, Spurs legend, whatever, you can talk right now. But for the next few years, United are just going to be shit, and we're going to be continuing our banter era because we are terrible. The prospect of, getting better is not really there because we have no money. We've been in debt for 15, 20 years. We're never getting out of it. The Glazers are the worst owners of all time. Amarin might be the worst coach that we've ever seen in a Manchester United dugout. The players are the worst by far that we've ever seen. I mean, I could go through the whole entire squad, and there's probably, of the 23-man roster that went, there's probably 5 players that I would keep. Everyone else, get out. I could not care less. Onana, you're gone. Højlund, gone. Maguire, you did have a good couple of games, had a great moment for us against Lyon, and I appreciate that. You're gone. Lindelof, gone. Luke Shaw, gone. One of the worst performances I've ever seen from Luke Shaw. I mean, the guy does not know how to play football anymore, I guess. He was the best left back in the world 2 years ago. And now, in my opinion, he was the best left back in the world 2 years ago. And now he's not even able to start for us and come on and do a decent job. He is far past it. Amarin doesn't seem like he really knows what he's doing. Because when you start Mason Mount over Garnacho, I understand because Mason Mount has the pedigree. But when he comes off after 70 minutes and Garnacho creates more in 3 minutes than he did the entire 70, why let him get to 70? Kobe Manu gets 2 minutes. He comes on in the 88th minute. How the fuck does that make sense? Your goal scoring winner or your game winning scorer from the FA Cup last year gets 2 minutes. The youngest or the young and bright star in the England midfield in the future and the United's midfield in the future gets 2 minutes. I mean, how that makes sense to me and how you can justify that, I will never know. Burn Old Trafford to the ground.
They're getting a new stadium anyway, so good for them.